Good morning and welcome to another CAN diagnostic video. In today's riveting episode we have got a 2016 DAF LF45 with AdBlue problems as always. I'll call it to a breakdown on this the other week. So I know a little bit of background on this particular one. I've changed the AdBlue injector back in January, I think it was, because that had failed. The quick resistance test was showing was in the millions, and it should be about 3 or 4 being a solenoid. So we look on the dash, and if you can see that with the glare, AdBlue dosing malfunction, engine power reduced. So today I'm going to be using the gel test. I've got an idea, I already know what it is. This one here, even though it's grey at the minute, AdBlue dosing module pressure, or abnormal pressure. So it's not keeping up with the pressure, it's not producing enough pressure, whichever, there's a failure with the pressure. And this is the module here, so we can have a quick look at this in a minute. AdBlue metering valve, this is one that was changed back in the beginning of the year. Just see how many resistance it was, just for the 1113. It was well over 1 million at the time, and after changing that and a software update, she was good to go and has been fine for like 3-4 months. So we have another issue now. This metering valve, even though the fault's back again because it's red, whenever you've got an AdBlue failure of any description, you're going to get a metering valve failure, because obviously the valve's not, when it's opening, it's not releasing anything because there's nothing there to release, because obviously the AdBlue's turned off. So the first thing I am going to do is I'm going to take this metering valve out of the exhaust, and I'm going to run a systems check, AdBlue metering and primarily the AdBlue dosing module. What we're going to do is we're going to build the pressure up. Now, from memory, it's about 8-9 bar. It needs to be steady at, and needs to stay there for, the duration of the test until the injector opens, really. So, without further ado, I'm going to go and remove in fact, I'll take it. This is it here. See, it's just in the exhaust. So there's only 2 pins, PWM'd, open shut. It's water cooled, and this is the AdBlue pipe. So we're going to take this out of here and we're going to see how much is getting atomised. Okay, so I've took the injector out. This should rise straight up pretty quick. You can hear the pump going. That should already be about 9 bar already. The pressure's building in the pump at the back of here, which we will get to in a minute. This is shut to help with the pressure, and then when it needs to open the pressure, it'll open this and release the AdBlue. You can hear the pump now. Sounds good. But that pressure is not good. Alright, well, I'll wait till the end of the test, see if it builds any more pressure, but that's not looking good so far. Alright, so that failed pretty miserably. We peaked at about 2 bar, so I'm going to try, that's not going to work this time. I'm going to try and meter it again, this time with the dosing part of it, so we're going to see how much AdBlue actually comes out. Even though there's only 2 bar pressure, it will still produce enough AdBlue. After all, 2 bar is still got 30 odd psi, so it's still going to squirt out quite a way. It's not going to atomise enough. It needs to be like a very fine mist that comes out of. In the meantime, we'll get a wiring diagram for the pump, and just to make sure it's getting the full voltage, and we'll go from there, I think. Okay, so we're going to run a separate test now. This is going to force the module to give out max pressure for a little bit. So we should be sticking at around 9 bar. This should shoot up to 9 bar and it should stay there. So the pumps, I can hear the pump going. There we are, it's picking up a bit. No, it's no good. This pump's Balearuxed. No. This should straight away go to 9 bar. Within 3 or 4 seconds, this should be at max pressure. Nope. Okay. Right, read the diagram, mate. We need to go and have a look at these wires. But so here you can see the pump being modulated. You can see its on time is very short. Its off time is very short. Sorry. So it's trying to constantly keep up pressure, and it's just not able to. I tried the amp clamp on it, but the small amp clamp has got the BNC, and I haven't got the Pico with me today. So from here on out, we're going to be taking this pump apart, changing the pump, I think. Whoop. Righto. Right, so parts are finally here. This is the second pump because the first one they sent was wrong. It was 12 volt one, which is for John Deere or something. So this is what's going to power the system. We have got the pickup that goes inside the AdBlue tank, along with the level sensor. New pipes, new feed pipes and water pipes. Obviously we've got the loom for the AdBlue, and the AdBlue tank with the water hose on it, heater valve. So it basically just opens and shuts, lets the heated water flow, warm up the injector, warm up the AdBlue that's coming up the spiral, because all these pipes here, these outer pipes, are heater pipes. So I'm going to fit it, and hopefully everything is cushy. Just a brief overview of what I'll be fitting. Right, so we've got her installed. Several days later, after a load of BS with the parts departments. Wrong pump, wrong pipes, new pipe come, didn't seal properly, so it pissed AdBlue everywhere. The usual bullshit that we have to deal with on a daily basis. But anyways, as we can see, we are being modulated a lot better now. It's able to keep the pump going at a steady momentum. If I just come out of here and show you the diagnostic. And we have been doing this now for probably best part of 20 minutes. I've just been letting this pump run, and as you can see, it's constantly kept pressure. So I think I'm going to show you the injector atomizing before we go, just in case any of you are interested in seeing that. He's going to purge it now. He's going to dump all the pressure. Right, so if we start this up now. No faults on the dash. Diagnosis. All done. Job done. Before I go, I want to mention my new mate Carl Dixon at Mobile Truck Diagnostics in Ireland. I think there's a lot that he is going to be able to offer people on the truck diagnostic side of it, well, on all diagnosis at that. So check him out if you're in Ireland. Top bloke, and get on YouTube, son. Start helping people out. So until next time, ta-da.